It has been a while and we have had a lot of changes, so it's time to share our net worth for October 2023. Hey there, I'm Brittany Flammer, a financial coach with videos all about budgeting and money saving tips for you and your family. Just for a frame of reference, we're a family of 7, so we've got 5 kids at home. Our income for the 18 years that we've been married has averaged out to be about $36,000, $37,000 per year. The last couple of years, we've started making a lot more than that, but that's been our average. It has been a few months since I have done this. I used to do our net worth monthly, but now I like to do it more quarterly or so. So it's been a couple of months, and I like to start with our cash assets. So starting with our checking accounts, you can see we have over $7,000 in our checking account, which is a lot more. That's almost $4,000 more than we had the last time. This is a lot more than we normally have. We usually like to keep about $1,000 buffer in there, but then my husband had already gotten paid. So he's already been paid. His paycheck is in there, and we have lots of bills that are in the process of being paid. The money just hasn't been transferred out of our checking account. So that's why there's so much in there. Our savings account, this is just a couple of sinking funds at our bank where we do have our checking account. So we put money in every month, and then when we need it, we take it out. So we've been putting money in the last couple of months. My business accounts, I have over 9,000 in there, which is a lot more than normal. That's almost 3,000 more than we used to have. When I make any money from my business, that money goes towards our mortgage. We put it as extra payments towards our mortgage to pay it off early. However, the interest rate on our loan is so low, we're earning more interest in our online savings account. So I've just been transferring that money into an online savings account along with the money that I like to keep in my business. Our emergency fund, we haven't actually added anything to it. The interest we earn on it, we just keep it in there. And so it accrues a little bit. So over the span of a couple months, we've made $164. We have almost $16,000 in our emergency fund. Our online savings account, if you can see, this has gone down so much. We're at almost $17,000, so it's gone down by $18,000. I love online savings accounts, so if you have questions, let me know in the comments down below, or check out, I have a video of my favorite. I'll have it playing at the end right up here. But we use the online savings account for a lot of sinking funds, like our vacation, our house maintenance, our car maintenance, our life insurance, any expenses we have that aren't monthly, I like to use sinking funds in our online savings accounts. But our largest one right now is our house updates. We are building a garage, a detached 2-car garage with an apartment above it here at our house. And so we had a lot of money set aside for that in our online savings, and we've been spending that. So that's why this has gone down so much. We've spent so much money. Tear out cement, concrete. We poured cement. We had the footings, the foundation done, and then a bunch of flat work for the cement. We have done framing, the exterior walls and the interior. We've put sheathing up. We are in the process of getting bids for the brick and siding. We've bought windows. We've got quotes for the doors. So there are just a lot of expenses, and we've paid for it all with cash. So that's why we've spent so much money. Our health savings account, this is from a previous employer, so we're not currently adding anything to it, but we had money on it, and we had enough that we were able to invest. So we invested everything we could. So part of it was invested, and part of it was cash that was just like on our debit card. So whenever we have medical expense, we could use it to pay. So we have now used up all of the cash. I finished paying off for some dental work. I had an implant and a crown. So I paid for that, finished up all the cash on our health savings account. So I've removed it from our cash account and put it down with our investments, because we do still have some money in our health savings. It's just invested, and our plan is to just leave it invested, because anything in there grows tax-free, and then maybe when we're retired, use it, something like that. So overall, total cash is just over $50,000. So it's gone down by almost $11,000 because of the garage. Now moving on to our investments. These mutual funds are our only non-retirement investments, and we had almost $19,000 in it. We ended up pulling this out to use for our garage. We thought we got all the bids and quotes, and we're doing most of the work ourselves. And by that, I mean my husband's doing most of the work, and we're helping him. But we got all the bids and quotes, and it always costs more than you think it's going to, and we knew that. But our cement ended up The bid we got was for $10,000. It ended up costing $25,000. So we thought we had enough cash. That took so much of our cash. We know we weren't going to have enough to pay for everything. So we decided to pull this money out to use it so that we could just finish the garage and not have it last several years or not have to borrow any money. So we pulled it out, but it is a bummer. We had almost $19,000 in it. When we actually went to pull it out, we had a lot less than that. It was like $18,400 or $500. So if you are planning on using money in the next couple of years, it should not be invested so that you know you have it, which we knew that. We just weren't planning on using it. But we have now used a lot of that money. We've spent over $40,000 so far on our garage. My husband's Roth IRA is just over $27,000, and we contribute to this monthly now. My Roth IRA is just almost $35,000, and we are contributing to this monthly. Both of ours, we are now contributing $400 a month because my husband just got a pay raise. We like to contribute 10% of our gross income into retirement. So we do 5% for my husband's Roth IRA, 5% for my Roth IRA, and then his employer contributes 10%. So that ends up being 20% of our gross income. So you can see both of these went down. His went down by $1,200, mine went down by almost $1,800. This retirement account is from a previous employer. We've rolled it over into an IRA. His current retirement plan does not have great options, so we did not roll it into his current. So it is currently at $77,000. So it's gone down by almost $5,000. All of our retirement investment is very aggressively invested because it's far enough away. We have a high risk tolerance, not worried about it. I like to track it, but it doesn't stress me out. Like the fact that we've lost several $1,000s doesn't faze me in the least because we're not going to use it for a while. My husband's current employer retirement plan has gone up, but he's had a lot more. He's put like $1,400 or $1,500 has gone into it, and it's only gone up by $700. Our health savings account, this is the part that's invested. You can see we haven't made any changes, but it's gone down by over $500. Our kids' 529 has also gone down because the investments have gone down. So total investments, $173,800. So they have gone down by almost $27,000. Now if we move on to our physical assets, our house is following the trend of investments and it has actually gone down. And all of the building and the garage addition that we are doing to our house will increase our value. And since we're doing it almost all ourselves, the majority of it we're doing ourselves, it will increase in value more than what it is costing us. That's not why we're doing it. We are doing it to use it. But it's just something to keep in mind. And then all of our vehicles have gone down in value a little bit, which is to be expected. So total physical assets, $688,601, which has also gone down in value. So our total assets are just over $912,000. So that's gone down $45,000. But then moving on to our debt, our mortgage, we have not made any extra payments. We just made our regular monthly payments. So it has gone down. We're at $120,400. I mentioned that all of the money you make from my business we put towards it, but we haven't actually added any in a while. Our main credit card we use for everything and pay it off at the end of the month has $1,029 on it. I have already paid this. It just takes a couple of days to process. So the money hasn't left our checking account to pay off the credit card yet. And this travel credit card, we just had $5 on it from, I don't even remember what. And then we have one more credit card that we use at the hardware store for the 5% discount. We have almost $4,300 on there. This is for, we just paid for our windows and a couple of doors for the apartment. So overall debt has actually gone down a little bit. It's at $125,696. That means overall our net worth has gone down. We are at $786,874, which means it's gone down by $43,000 in the span of just 2 months. If you're interested in an online savings account, check out, I've got a video with my favorites right there. Otherwise, make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell so you get notified when I upload videos. I share our monthly budget every single month, as well as just budgeting and finance tips for you and your family. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.